The changing of the seasons marks a time where we'll transition our summer wardrobes to that of autumn. Organise, perhaps declutter, and assess which clothing pieces are needed for the crisp mornings and cooler nights. Welcome to the second installment of Cozy Season. So grab a cup of tea and let's get into it. So I have this wonderfully rare moment where I have the house to myself for the next couple of days, maybe a week. And I thought this would be a perfect time to prepare for autumn in terms of my wardrobe and the house. I'm going to be trying on everything that I own just to make sure it still fits me, if it's too big, too small, which is more likely, and really think about what I'm going to be needing for the next couple of months. This is a great way to assess if there are any gaps in my wardrobe or if actually I just have too many things. I made a vow several months ago to never declutter again. And we're going to find out today whether that was incredibly naive or actually has held true and become quite an important mindset role or a tool in my mindset to help me really think about things that I'm going to bring into my home. This year I've worked really hard on trying to build experiences and memories over things that might clutter up the house that won't get used as often. We've definitely bought things like a bouldering pad so that we could go and boulder outside. Those were sort of safety necessities to enable us to have experiences and to make memories that way. But I think this is going to be an incredibly interesting weekend. I'll probably talk to you a lot more than you'd like because I have no one else to talk to. But overall, I think it's going to be a really great way to truly see if I understand the Colorado weather yet. It was 3 degrees when I woke up this morning and it's going to be a high of 28 next week. So it's very confusing and you have to plan for several different seasons in one, especially if you go to the mountains because it's going to be way colder and snowier and icier and all of those wonderful things. First, I think we're in desperate need of a cup of coffee and then we're going to start the transition. I'm also probably going to make a couple of pumpkin spice lattes this weekend and honestly I think I have nailed the recipe, so stay tuned for that. The house was in need of a really good clean, taking everything off the surfaces and wiping behind absolutely everything. I find that when I do a deep clean, my mind is less cluttered and it's much easier to get other stuff done that just really needs it. Good morning guys, I ended up spending most of the day yesterday just cleaning and now we have a nice clean house, but I'm just making a coffee and then gonna go out for a walk and then we're gonna start on the cupboards. I think the temperatures got down to freezing last night, but I'm quite surprised that none of my tomatoes seem to have died. So definitely going to be needing to harvest all the green ones, finally. I harvested some of them, but lots of them are still turning. We have some warm days coming, so I wasn't really sure what to do, but it's so nice to have clean tea towels. I made a new promise to myself to go on a walk every morning. This is something that I created during my routines videos where I was trying to create new routines, and I definitely slipped out of that for a while, but I've realized how important it is for my mental health to make sure I go on that walk every morning. Plus I get to see so many great dogs. There's a neighborhood dog who always comes up to us because he's always off the lead. And I also get to see a lot of good cats too. There's one called Ray Ray in the neighborhood. She's so cute and she always lets you stroke her. And she has this very cute like meow. Anyway, I finished listening to Educated by Tara Westover yesterday. I've read it before, but I wanted to listen to it while I was cleaning the house and wow, that book is highly recommend, highly recommend. I don't have another book to listen to on my walk, so I'm just gonna listen to a Head and Brain episode. But I'm really trying to get back into reading at the moment and I'm reading in a book form Salt Houses, but I need another book to listen to, so if you have any recommendations, really good fiction, very interesting stories, please let me know. Okay, I will see you in a bit. This room is so dark, which is why I usually don't film in here, but I'm gonna make the bed just quickly and then I'm gonna get everything out of my drawers, everything out of the cupboard, and just have a really good look at what I actually have. Because sometimes if you put things away and you forget about them, it's so easy to just allow them to sit in there. And since we don't have that much space, we don't have that much storage, it's really important to make sure that the clothes that I have are the clothes that I wear and value and, you know, actually fit me. So let's get everything out. Okay, I put everything on my bed. I'm gonna go through the things that are hanging up first. I'm basically gonna put all of his stuff back in because he's away, so I don't know what he wants to keep out and whatever. It's much harder when you live with someone. You can't just do things the way that you want to do things. We'll go through a few things. I will try on a couple of things that I am not sure whether they fit me anymore and decide what I want to do about those. Only when it comes to autumn, winter. I think summer clothes I'm just going to put away because my body changes so much throughout the year that I don't want to get rid of something that's for next summer just in case. We also got 2 drawer systems to go inside the cupboard because we didn't really realise just how narrow this chest of drawers is. We both really like it. It does need to be resanded on the top because it's scuffed and just restored just a little bit, but apart from that, like, it's a nice secondhand chest of drawers, cost $100. You know, it suits our needs and it fits our room really nicely. Maybe the problem is just us. Maybe we have too many things. That's one of the things that I found since moving to Colorado is because we now have so many more hobbies and the winter is so much more dramatic than it is in the UK. There are definitely things that I've ended up buying to be warmer in the winter, to be able to hike in the winter, to be able to cope with the weather in the summer here, all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, for now we're just going to hang up the stuff that I'm definitely going to keep, and then we'll make a maybe pile and we'll make a summer pile to be put away. We do have some storage up at the top there, which we usually keep like our suitcases in and things like that, but there is some more space that we can put our summer clothes in, so they are just completely out of the way. It's also really nice when the weather becomes hot again and you can get those things out and it kind of feels like it's new, or it's like new piece of clothing, but really it's just your old clothing, which that's one thing I feel really grateful for living somewhere that you have like true seasons. It's pretty nice. So a couple of things that actually were hung up are some jumpers that we thrifted last winter. He actually found this one in Leadville and he's really happy with it. I think he thrifted it for like $15, which is pretty amazing. He's been looking for one like this for a really long time. It wasn't really the colour that he wanted, but spoiler for my project episode, I'm actually starting to create a jumper that he wants for Christmas. But these shouldn't be hung up. It can really distort the shape of the jumper if you have anything that's natural fibers. So that's why I ended up getting this second drawer for down here, so that I can put all of our jumpers in there, cardigans, whatever, just to protect them and to protect the shape and their integrity of the material. So if you're hanging up any of your jumpers, take them down, fold them up and put them in your drawers. Because these are like jumpers I'd like us to keep forever, you know? When you find something that's really suits you, it's really nice, comfortable, warm, especially secondhand, you want to make sure that you keep them safe. So these are the ones we're all going to keep. I'm going to fold these up and put these away and then move on to the things that were in our drawers. A lot of the things in here were actually winter already, but a few were summer, and I've put them over there and we'll put them away as well. And I'll show you how I store them. It's pretty simple. Okay, so I did end up decluttering maybe about 5 clothing items, and they're things that I clearly am not using or wearing in the summer or autumn or winter. There are also just a few things that made me feel slightly uncomfortable, so I don't really want to be wearing those anymore. Also, yesterday he got back and did his, so we have a couple of things of his that we're going to go take to Goodwill now, or whatever charity shop. So what about the things that I'm actually wearing? I really wanted to be pretty honest with myself at the end of last year and really only keep things that I'm actually wearing rather than keeping things that are, in a sense, aspirational. I don't know, something that I think I could fit into one more time, or is something I think looks nice but isn't really my style. I kind of feel like I've lost my style over the past year for some reason, and I'm not quite sure why. Maybe it's just the change of the seasons. In the summer I definitely wear a lot more dresses or quote unquote feminine things, and as we get into autumn, winter, I tend to opt for things that are baggier, bigger jumpers, fleeces, dungarees even more so, and of course big coats as well. I think I've been really influenced by the kinds of things that I'm doing day to day and at the weekends. I spend most of my free time outside, either hiking or bouldering or cycling, and we don't even really go out for dinner very much anymore. That could be because I don't rate the food in Denver that highly, so I definitely am not going out as much as I used to when I was in London. But I think it's also to do with the fact that I feel just a bit less comfortable in my skin at the moment. A lot of my clothes are definitely feeling tighter, and things fit me differently recently as well. So it's had a bit of an impact on the things that I choose to wear, and I often go for the same things. What I've definitely realised since going through all of my clothing is that I have one pair of jeans, which is fine, but I only have one other pair of trousers that aren't sort of hiking trousers that actually fit me and I wear. I don't really have any other trousers at all that I wear as a kind of casual thing or a smart casual thing, or I could wear out. And this has made me really think about what it is that I am wearing, why I'm wearing it, and just giving me a sense of, is it because I don't necessarily feel like I have to make an effort anymore because I care less what other people think? Am I wearing things that truly make me feel comfortable, both physically and emotionally? Or have I kind of lost a sense of self? Or have I not? Have I just really actually found myself and what I really care about? I don't know. There are a few things that I obviously love wearing that I've had year in, year out. But I also am sometimes confused when I look in my drawers and I feel like I kind of have nothing to wear. Maybe this is because I just don't have things that I feel as comfortable in anymore. Maybe I just don't care anymore. I don't know. Anyway, before this video gets too long, this is just a very casual video just showing you that I'm swapping over my wardrobes and trying to be more mindful about what I'm wearing and ensuring that I'm just not cold, to be honest, here in Denver. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so that you never miss another episode in this series. And please leave a comment below letting me know how you feel about the changing of the seasons in terms of your wardrobe. Is it difficult for you? Is it easy for you? Your relationship to your clothes right now? I would love to hear more because for me it feels like mine's become a little more complicated and I'm not sure why. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.